Hi, I'm Jennifer, and this is my Book Nook. Today I'm going to do a review on The Waters Roar by Lynn Austen. It is a Christian novel published in 2009. It has 428 pages, followed by discussion questions, which could be used for a book club, for example. It is 4 generations of women that they call heroes of faith, and each are fighting for a separate cause. The book takes place between 1841 and 1920. It starts off with Harriet. She is the main character, and she's in jail. So throughout the whole book, the reader has a question, and that question is, why is Harriet in jail? You do not find out actually until the end, but it does keep you guessing throughout the whole book. So as she sits in her jail cell, she remembers and goes through her stories that her grandmother, Beebe, told her. Most of the stories are told from Beebe's perspective, and they are about Beebe's mom, Beebe herself, and Beebe's daughter, which would be Harriet's mom. Beatrice, also known as Beebe most of the book, was Hannah Monroe's only daughter. She did have some brothers also, Beebe did, and she lived during the time when slavery was starting to be an issue, and Hannah fights for slavery rights. So they hide packages in their attic. They take the slaves in that come up from the south that are in hiding, and they work on transporting them to safer places. Hannah is very good at showing Beebe the importance of doing God's will, no matter what the circumstances. And Hannah is a very good example of faith to her family. As a teenager, Beebe then goes to visit her brother, who is in the hospital from a war injury. So she packs up her things, her clothes and things, and leaves for a little while to go take care of her brother and try to get him well enough to come home again. While she is visiting her brother in the hospital, she meets Horatio Garner, who is a war buddy of her brother. Horatio comes from a wealthy family, and they do end up getting married, Beebe and Horatio. Pretty much on their first day of being married, their first night, she finds out that he is a drinker. And he has that problem for many years. As it gets worse, Beebe has to then take over the family business, which is a tannery. During that time, she gets to know some of the families, the working class families. They're very poor. And she realizes that alcohol is also a problem in that neighborhood. The men would get their paychecks and then go to the bar and leave their families at home starving for food. So that became her cause. Hannah's cause was to fight for slave rights, and Beebe's was prohibition and the rights for the working class. So she makes a group, pretty much. Gathers some of the working class women, and they go to bars and they stand on the sidewalks and they sing hymns and pray, and this leads to many bars closing. This was some of the tactics that they used in the Prohibition. Then we learn a little bit about Beebe's daughter. She fights for women's rights, so that is her cause. Harriet then questions her life. She wants to know, what is she going to do? What is her big cause that she is going to fight for? Will she be a hero of faith like her grandmother, her great-grandmother, and her mother? So the book moves back and forth between Harriet's life in jail, or current day, I guess, in the 20s, and Beebe's stories. It's very easy to follow. Beebe's stories pretty much go in order, so you can easily tell, I guess, where you're at in the timeline. It's kind of like 4 books in one, because it's about 4 different women and their life, and I thought it was a great read. I do suggest it mostly for women, as the main characters are women, and pretty much high school age on up. So I really do suggest The Waters Roar. I really enjoyed Lynn Austin's books, and I think this is another great one. Hope you enjoy it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe.